Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. We're continuing to work on the katana. Yesterday we made the habaki. We also made the guard. We're going to be finishing off that today and then continuing to work our way back down this fantastic project. Thank you for joining me and I hope you enjoy. So here is our guard and it's been sat in some vinegar here for not too long, about an hour and a half or so. Pretty interesting idea would have been to leave it here overnight. I did forget to put it in the vinegar when it was done being flame etched. And speaking of flame etching, how well did flame etching go? I would say not so good. The definition that I was hoping to see, hasn't come up. Not the end of the world, however. It does look rather beautiful, especially after a little soak in the vinegar. Got the heavy scale off of it. We can now just finish this up and then continue on with the next step. One thing, however, about heating that up with the flame is, of course, that oxide coating just adds a little bit of build-up in there, and so we're going to need to definitely clean up the inside there, the scale that's in there, so that it fits as far as it needs to. Oh, yes! That is a perfect fit. Holy moly. Wait, hang on a second. No! Oh, I made a mistake. I made a tragic mistake. I made a terrible, terrible mistake. I measured the middle from the tang, and I didn't measure the middle from where it would be seen. That's 13.21 millimeters, and that, no, 15.6. Look at that. It's terrible. That absolutely cannot happen. That is a major, major, major problem. That is very sad. I spent a very good number of hours yesterday working on that, and I got to start from scratch. Oh well, that's how it goes. This happens when you're making something. I'm going to cut another piece of wrought iron, and we're going to try it again. This feels very unfortunate that today, up to now, we're going to change it, has been a day of doing the exact same thing that we did yesterday. We're going to change that. We're getting there with this. I'm filing away on it. Something that I had to do yesterday also was modify a file. All my files are too thick to get all the way into the crotch of the tang hole. So what I did yesterday is I made this little file. The problem is today it snapped. So I had to make another one of these files. I simply ground the back of the file really, really thin, and that allows me to get in here, and of course, once that blue die marks it, I'm able to file that away, no problem, all the way up to the back of it, right where the blue die is. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is an entertainment program, and so we will entertain. You remember, of course, the wrought iron that we're making this guard out of? Well, we're gonna cut off another piece of this wrought iron. Now, Alec, why are you cutting off another piece of wrought iron? That's because we're gonna make a kiridashi. Alec, why are you making a kiridashi? Well, it's because we need to create some content. Big time. We need to entertain you guys. And what better way to entertain you than making a kiridashi with wrought iron and a little Damascus steel. Now, what is a kiridashi? Well, as far as I understand, it is a Japanese marking knife, and it is very useful in the making of a katana because the handle itself is going to be made from one piece of wood, split down the middle, chiseled out, and then assembled back together. Now, how do we chisel it out without it fraying everywhere and splaying everywhere and splitting? We use a Japanese marking knife to mark the outline of our tang onto the piece of wood. So we're gonna take this piece of wrought iron, I'm gonna cut a slice off this piece of Damascus, we're gonna combine the two together, of course by forge welding, and hopefully we can have ourselves an interesting kiridashi, and hopefully we'll have made ourselves a better YouTube video too.
Put the place up, yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo, I'm a chaser. Face up, now I feel a little major. Blink of an eye, ego, I'm a taker, shaker. Yeah, she was a ball shaker, she shake me out that door to no place. Damn, why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you stabbed me in the back. Something like a rose when we came out there, we settled facts like Da Vinci. I'm breaking codes, so breaking backs. Come on, get your ass up if you slipping. Put another smile like it was the last Christmas. Hey. Put the place up. Put the place up, yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo, I'm a chaser. Face up, now I feel a little major. Blink of an eye, ego, I'm a taker, shaker. Yeah, she was a ball shaker, she shake me out that door to no place. Damn, why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you stabbed me in the back. Sounding like a rose when we came out there, we settled facts like Da Vinci. I'm breaking codes, so breaking backs. Come on, Put the
Dokily, so the wrought iron with the forge welded Damascus steel edge kiridashi is most of the way forged. I'm just gonna true that up, pretty it up. It's looking lovely. I've got a nice pretty little bow in there that I rather like. I'm gonna fix this transition into the bevel, fix the transition here. I am gonna make this a double bevel kiridashi here, so it has a bevel on both sides, not a single bevel. Give it a brush, and there we go, that's forged. We're gonna be ready to go and finish that, but now it's time to go back to making the guard. It's the next day, and I'm still filing. So now that that piece is cooling down, I'm going to call it there for today's episode. I'm going to start straight away on the episode that you're going to be seeing next. So I really hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to see the next step of this build as we work our way back up this katana, this difficult project. I'm having a blast. Thanks for having joined me. Make sure you go get some merchandise at alecsteelshop.com, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.